Welcome everyone to another episode of Auckland FC football show. This is the third episode. So good to have everyone come along. And today we're going to be focusing a lot on the OFC Pro League that happened just this weekend. It was so much fun. Let's go have a look. I'm going to chuck something up on here. Here's a question. What do you think about the OFC Pro League games from this weekend? Let us know in the chat. So much fun. Here we go. Ariel Big Red, was a brilliant time. the amazing company that you kept. And can't wait for tomorrow to roll on. Yes, there's another round tomorrow because what happens is it's round one is over 3 different days for each team. So we had Saturday for Auckland FC, and then we've got Tuesday, like tomorrow, for Auckland FC. We're playing against Vanuatu, and then again on Friday against Bula FC. So there's like 3 games in 1 week. So a lot of excitement, a lot of things happening. Really, what's this one here? Really entertaining game, some surprises for sure. Yeah. We're gonna go talk about it right now. Let's bring it on. Okay, just gonna change it over to here. So the OFC Pro League, this brand new Pro League, and some of us were fortunate to be in the stadium for the first ever games. And the way it worked, there were 2 games in one day. We had one game at 3:00, which was Vanuatu, and oh my god, I've forgotten all the things already. And Bula, that's the one, Vanuatu and Bula. And then we had Auckland FC and South Island United. So there's like 2 games for the price of 1. And then at the same time, many people got tickets that were 2 for 1. So it was like so many things. It was so good. It was a good day out, like the whole day. So this is what we're going to look at today. Just going to get rid of that one there, and let's have a look. Before we begin, some things I didn't show last time because it happened after episode 2. 4 new players. I mean, they've already appeared on the pitch, but Oscar Felds, Aston Burns, and Aidan Carey, and Jonathan Robinson, and of course 2 of those got goals in our match, Oscar and Jonathan. So, and someone else got a goal too, the 3rd goal. I'm not going to spoil it. I mean, everyone knows. If you're an Auckland FC fan, you know who got that goal. And you'll probably find it on the next one. Liam Gillian and Luka Veselic is also been included into the OFC squad because you can have was it up to 3 A-League players from memory. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. It's I'm just so good. And Jonathan Robinson assisted by Bailey Ferguson too. Yeah, I know. It's like just yes, so much fun. So many things I want to talk about. Let's go straight to here. Let's start from the beginning. The first game was at, from memory, 3:00. Okay, so the first game was at 3:00. Vanuatu, United FC, and Bula FC. I actually thought Bula was going to take this match. I don't know about you, but I thought they were going to take it. Even by 1 point or something like that. At halftime, it was 1-1. The very first ever OFC Pro League goal was Alex Saniel, I think his surname is, from Vanuatu United FC in the 21st minute. And then who do you think from Bula FC got their first goal? Of course, Roy Krishna, 31st minute. Of course, he's like the legend for Fiji. And yeah, so it was so good that he got that. I mean, despite it, isn't he like 38 years old or something like that? Same as Emiliano Tade. They're like getting up there, but they've still got it. They came in, he just like whacked it in. I wish I could show some of the videos online, but we can't actually do that. Minute 70, Nabil Beg got the goal for Bula, and everyone thought Bula's won this 2-1. But right at the end, in the very last second, it couldn't have been the very last second, William Cardona kicked the ball, went straight to the goalie, and I don't know what the goalie was doing. I think he was trying to punch it away, or I have no idea what he was doing. But he didn't clear it, and it went over behind him and into the goal in minute 90 plus 5. So that was a bit of a shocker for everyone. Of course, the very small Vanuatu crowd, they celebrated, but you can tell most of the people there were Fijians supporting their team. So yeah. So as you mentioned, Big Red, it was just like they should have won. They should have won that one, but at that last minute, that goalie, he's gonna be there. Yeah, that's nightmare material. Those are the types of goals that you let in that just stress you out. Yeah, so he is 30. Oh, he is 38. That's good to know. And I think it was appropriate or good that he was going to be there. Hey, Christian, so good to have you along, joining the banter. So that was a good game. They had like the opening ceremony where they're doing all of these random things and everything. How's that for a professional description? Just doing random things on the pitch, on these kids in costumes and stuff. They spend like 6 weeks preparing for it, and then you got this random dude saying, yeah, they're just doing things on on the pitch. Not to disrespect, but yeah, that's and then we had the highlight of the day. A highlight for us was the Auckland FC versus South Island United. We have another derby. We were before this game 5-0 up in all New Zealand derbies, and after this one 6-0. Thank you very much. So yeah. So, and who scored the goals? It was 1-0 at halftime because Oscar Folds, he got the first goal in minute 31 from memory, 31. And then it was like, yeah, that's all right. But then towards the end, we did some subs and everything like that. Even Emiliano Tade came in for the last 10 to 15 minutes. Again, he's 38 years old, but he's from Argentina. But he's just, when he came on, it's just like he was carving up those young kids despite his age. Did you see him? Like, he come on and just like zipping around and just like, he's got talent, he's got skill. He's also the assistant coach too. So that's interesting. But just the way he came in and just carved up everyone, it shows the talent that he has. It was like very impressive. And then, of course, Bailey Ferguson got his goal. And then, yeah, his class showed through. Going tomorrow, definitely. We'll talk about that in a second. And what do we got here? Shout out to Mark Casson. Yes. On the OFC marketing team, he spent a lot of time canvassing the Fijian community and raising awareness. He did a brilliant job because it was packed. It was, packed for that side of the stadium because everyone was seated on, I don't know what side it is, the side where the camera's looking at, which is something they should do in the A-League. Because whenever you see A-League games, they're focused on, like, for example, in Wellington, or it's going to be empty anyway in Wellington. Bad example. I know any other A-League team, they always focus on the stadium, the seating side, which is empty, which is crazy. They should focus on where all the fans are to show them their passion and everything like that. Yeah, but anyways, they did a good job doing that and focusing on where the fans were and everything like that. And what's this one here? The match was amazing. The first North versus South New Zealand derby in the new OFC. I know, the first North-South derby. I mean, it probably is, I don't know how you feel, it's not as strong yet as the Auckland FC Wellington Phoenix one, but over time it could grow into this serious, bit more seriousness and everything like that. I got this feeling that could happen, definitely. So, and you loved it too? Sweet. And then what happened? Actually, Liam Gilliam, he was playing pretty much did he play the whole match, I think, in the end? Yeah, and it was like, I got this feeling Liam Gillian has been talking or watching or observing or something Lockie Brooke, because he started doing a lot of things Lockie Brooke was doing. So whether he's been, I don't know if anyone noticed this, but seeing this in the, like in the trainings or something, or just watching the on TV or something like that, because he started doing a lot of Lockie Brooke things, just like turning and twisting and going for it, and he took some more shots. Okay, there was a moment. Okay, it makes me laugh, cry he's going along, and he did some Gillian things. Okay, he did some Gillian things, which means he's like goes along, and then suddenly he's, what do I do? Should I pass it? Or, and the number of times people are saying shoot, yeah. So, and oh, here I go. Yeah. So honestly, I think they've always had a similar play style. Probably they could have done, because I know always Gillian, he's always been good in that sense, but I've just observed, I always remember Lockie now. He's just famous for making a mess, just going all over the place, confusing the other team. And I've just noticed more like Gillian's very fast, going up and down the side and doing things like that. But I started to notice he was doing it maybe more. I'm not too sure. But yeah, but now they got like a very similar styles. And he was even playing when the 10 there for the bit when Prince came. Oh, yeah, he wasn't taken off or anything. And why? What happened in minute 88? There was a penalty. It's like I think they checked it from memory. They checked the VAR, and it's like hit someone's hand, and it was like, anyway, it was a penalty in the 87th minute, 88th minute. And then, okay, how did you feel? How did you feel about that? Because there's Liam Gillian. He's going to take this penalty. And personally, I'm going to say what I felt. I was like, holy shit. It's like, I really, really, really wanted him to get the penalty, because for one reason, we'll get a penalty. But more than us getting an extra goal in this game, which was pretty much already won, I really wanted him to get the penalty, because if he didn't get it, it could have destroyed him in a way. It's just like the self-confidence, or like, oh shit, and on the fans like, oh no, he's just confirming how he sometimes misses, maybe. So when he got it, it was so good that he got it. Just the way that the crowd, the crowd exploded. And the number of phones that were out. I mean, I recorded it too. I haven't uploaded it yet. We'll do that over the next week. It's just crazy. But the number of people recording it, because like, this is like a momentous occasion. Is this going to be the time? So they're all recording it. And then it was just like the crowd exploded. And that was so good. And of course, he goes off to where the port was and everything like that, and he just like lapping it up. It was just so good. It was so good. So yeah, and then we also had and then the next day we had Tahiti United and South Melbourne. Tahiti, they're up 1-0 at halftime, and then in the very last extra time, because I think there's like 10 minutes of extra time and things like that. Something I noticed in that game, there's like I think it was this game, like red cards. The referee was like, okay, that was a red card or something like that, and then VAR confirmed that it wasn't. I noticed that a lot this weekend. I think like especially on Sunday. But anyway, at minute 90 plus 8 minutes of this extra time, Andrew, was it Messerone? Sorry, I'm gonna blitz his name. Anyway, that guy, Andrew M from South Melbourne, he got from a free kick outside the box, just beautiful, and that gave the Australian team, that shouldn't be in the league, but yeah, the Australian team their victory 2-1. And then the final game was between PNG, Hekari FC, and Solomon Kings, 1-0. Game happened. It was a minute 58. It was Sota Higashida got the goal. Yeah, what I observed in that game and that day was a bit sad. They were focusing on the main stand, and you could literally count the number of people are there. It was so unfortunate that there weren't many people, and probably those people that were there were either family or something like that. So yeah, that was very unfortunate seeing how empty it was then. But I'm certain when they play in Fiji or in the islands, the stadiums are going to be packed. And there's I remember seeing an image in one of those, the OFC games. It's just there's people sitting on tin roofs and things like that. And I imagine the OFC League is games coming up in the next rounds. It's going to be packed and everything like that. And I really hope that when May comes around, for we'd doing this the playoff semis or whatever it is here in Auckland. I really hope that we get even more of a crowd. That would be so good. So yeah, so these are the results from the first. It's not like round one because it's only part one, because there are 3 parts. Part one of round one. I don't know what you can say. Day 1 and 2 of round one. Yeah. Anyway, and then we have the score. I can't even see that. I can't even see this. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. Someone mentioned that we're the only team in the world that top of the league in 2 confederations or something like that. Top of the league in A-League. Oh, thank you very much. Personally, I did that and you did that, of course, not the players. And here we are with the OFC Pro League 2. Here we go. So yeah, can't wait for the Vanuatu game. That's tomorrow. Remove when New Zealand played them in the World Cup qualifiers. There are people sitting on the roofs and the crowd was packed. Yeah. Which one? I can't remember which round that is, but it's not the second, maybe the 4th one. Oh, God knows. When it comes up, we'll remember. Yeah, but it's going to be good. It's going to be packed, a lot of energy. So here we got Auckland FC at the top. Then we've got Solomon Kings. God, I can't see this. Solomon Kings. Then we've got South Melbourne, Bula, Vanuatu, PNG Hekari, South Island United. They're down the bottom because they played us. That 3-0 score was a bit of a whipping, but South Island, they're pretty good. They held it. It's just they were pretty much unfortunate. And Tahiti's down the bottom there. So OFC Nations Cup it was. Thank you for that. There's no Vanuatu. No, because you've got in the next round, you got Solomon Islands, you got Fiji, Solomon Islands, then you got maybe Australia. It should be, if it's not in Melbourne, it'd be so weird. Then you got Fiji, and the 5th round. Where the hell's the 5th round? Can't remember. Must be back. Won't be back here. Fiji, and anyway, I should know these things. I'll find it. We'll see it in a moment. Okay, so this is the Ports Moresby, Hiniora, then Fiji. Okay, there we go. PNG, that was the other one. Yeah. Okay, so Solomon Islands and everything, and then back to Auckland in May. So this is the round. We've got another 2 games this week, which is really exciting. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. We'll be there at the stadium for the 2 games there, celebrating, enjoying, motivate. Yeah. So what else we got here? Here we go. Couple of photos that you might recognize. This young lad, Semi Nabenu, he's now in Bula. He was in the reserves. He was in the reserves up until recently, you could say. So yeah, so he was up in the reserves until recently. Great player. He's I would have loved to have kept him, but at the same time, we know it's just going there and getting that contract. It's it's got to be done. Unfortunately for him, I hope it's not serious, but he was at the end of the game hobbling around a bit, just it's oh. Anyway, and there's their kit. What do you think of their kit? I think they're not just called Bula FC. I think they've got the name for each maybe season. So this is the extra Bula team. I think extras, is that a supermarket or something? No idea. He was also a part of the first team in pre-season. That's right. Was too. He's a great player. And he missed an Australia Cup appearance because of concussion. Yeah. And a friendly versus Raw, which we didn't see. And who else did we? I got some other photos here. We got Issa Prinz also. Going back here, looking at, what do you think of their you can't see it very well in here. Like their, what do you call it? Their kit, the football kit. Like you got the what do you call it? What color is that? Guys only know like 3 primary colors, and that's about it. You got white and that, like, what is that? What color is that? Ange, what color is that? I have no idea. It's like it's on the top of my head. Anyway, top of my head. Not the top of my tongue. Yeah, so you're disappointed with the Bula kids? Yeah, I mean, oh my god. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, that's if you say so, it must be. Yeah. Yeah, that kid is a bit disappointing. I thought they could have some more like Fijian motives or something like that. It does feel very plain in a way. It's like they could have played with it more, but at the same time, I think there could have been like time restrictions and things like that. But it's not much of an excuse, but maybe the next season they're going to be really good. They were selling, just so you know, just outside the stadium, Eden Park, they were selling all of the team shirts and things like that. So that was brilliant. I didn't actually get any because I already got, but wouldn't mind one of the kids, just didn't have time. Well, it says, okay, so Fiji has been the benchmark across international sport for a long time, with their kids being one of the most stylish. Yeah, they do, like with the rugby, like the sevens and things like that. Yeah, so and that the logo there. I mean, we can't say much with these logos. I mean, that one's white. That's okay. It's just, yeah. People already had fakes. Oh yes. Sorry. Roy Krishna. He was, yes, I don't know if it was designed by him, but I think it's his clothing company. So he's got to either fire himself or someone in his company, because they should have done probably a better design. If your company is going to do it, you want to make sure it's one of the best ones. So yeah. And then we got the Issa Prinz there at the end of the game. I'm sort of getting used to this kit now. I'm sort of getting used to the watery thing. It looks all right. Yeah, it's okay. Also, I mean, Blake, he was on the bench, but this is the goalie kit for Auckland FC. And that's quite snazzy. I actually like the goalie kit because you got the waves, but you got this very distinct color. I think that looks really cool. I like this is like the type of thing, like type of kit that I'd actually get. But yeah, looks so bad on the supply sheet. Okay, so here we go. And then Lewis Partridge, South Island United. I had a good look at this. and then you got the South Island team logos going across it, like all of the individual small teams from South Island. They actually like appear like in 30% opacity or something like that, or 20% opacity. It's quite nice, and it's a good touch to show that they are uniting South Island. But this is their second kit from memory. It's not their main kit, because their main kit is actually just a white one, and which is also a really, I was going to upload it tonight to show you, but ran out of time. And that one's sort of ugly. I mean, it's not ugly, it's just so vanilla. Vanilla is like safe. It's like everyone likes sort of vanilla, but it's just so white without any energy. It's just like so like a default kit that you can get anywhere. They could have added some gold touches or more gold or more bit of black in there. They could have done like either the mountains or their training kit. You've got like it's like the, what do you call it? The Aurorus or whatever it is up in the sky. Aurorus. Oh God, English teachers should know these things. Oh God, it's been a long day. There's a party happening right. So if you hear some noise right now, there's a party happening in the house right now, and I'm trying to concentrate. Anyway, so yeah. So the goalie kit is the same as the outfield, just a different color. Yeah, but I mean, just the color looks better. I'm not a fan of that like bluey aqua color. Yes, and definitely the South Island. Thank you, Teach. Auroras Borealis. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell or something like that. Yeah, this one should have been the home kit. This should have been the home kit because it just looks better, maybe with a bit of more gold on it or something like that. It looks so much better than the boring white one. Yeah, and the pattern on the shoulders, as you mentioned, Ange, very cool with all the logos and things, and we're like chatting with them. It's like, oh, get a face like, oh, do you want? and Lewis says like, oh yeah, do you really like it? Do you want one of those? Like, no, I don't want to make my skin start blistering. You got to keep the banter up. Parents were next to us, very nice. So yeah. And what else have we got? So this is for the South Island. Oh, this is someone else this is what I found cool when we came in. A whole family supporting Zachariah Harang from Bula FC. And just to make sure that you know who that, you got the photo on the front of the shirt and you got the name on the back too in big white letters, Harang. So, or Harang, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. So yeah, I thought that was really cool, and they're all there supporting the team and everything like that. This is what I love about this pro league, and it's just like so personal, so yeah, just like so like a bit of a family environment and things like that. It was a lot of fun, Oh, and you was that on? Got some verbals in on Ollie Van Rysel when he was behind us in the stands. Oh, you love this photo. Also, okay, here's something else. Also, talking about kits, what do you think of the design of this kit here by Lillian? Yes, it's a bit like that. I am drinking tea, just so you know. Ooh. So Liam supporting Liam Gillian, as one must do. How do you do it? You go all out. I love this shirt with the laser eyes and everything like that. I thought it was so cool because, I mean, and on the back, he's got the laser eyes, and on the front, he's just got like the normal Gillian from memory. And of course, at the end of the match, what happened? This is the face reveal of Liam Gilliam lover that you see on social media everywhere, supporting his favorite fan. So yeah, and at the end of the match, you also got a photo with none other than Liam Gillian, which I thought was so cool. And they're going to be there tomorrow, so there could be a shirt swap tomorrow. That is going to be cool. Hopefully it happens. There's something happening around there, but anyway. So what else we got here? Oh, some other people that have been paparazzi'd. And down here, and if you look at the bottom right corner, right down there, there's also someone's elbow that someone may recognize. Yeah. I don't know. All of these people. What's that? He's going to get a kit trade on Friday. On Friday. He mentioned yesterday, but anyway, they had to hang on to the kits until the end of the circuit. Ooh, that's true. Who's that? I know. Who's that sexy bloke in the sailor's hat? I know. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. And it was, I got famous. I know famous people. This is like the celebrities that you just randomly shoot when they're coming out a restaurant or sitting in a toilet. It was like, anyway, continuing. Talking about famous people. I'm gonna have to ask for this. Was so cool. These ladies were from Vanuatu, and they were having a great old time. So of course Ange was there. Ange was there. We got like a photo with them. They're so sweet, and they're gonna be there. They were gonna be there the whole day and everything like that. But I think I just loved the effort that they put into the design of their dresses and everything like that. I thought that was so cool. Was that more famous people? Yeah. So that was cool. And there were some other people there, or like dressed up a bit. There was a I don't know if I've added it here. Maybe let's have a look. No, I didn't. There was also a Wellington Phoenix dude in the port section. I don't know how we got there. If you're going there, you're going to get into trouble. But anyway, and there was one stage of the match where he got lifted up. Real good sort. I don't know who he was. Well played for just going with the flow. Either you're really drunk or whatever, but it doesn't matter. And it got to a point where they started hanging him over the edge of the railing, and then the red badge, they were freaking out. They're like, oh shit, shit, we need more people here. We need more. That was a funny moment. I wish I had recorded it or something like that, but other people did. You'll find it online. That was a lot of fun. I noticed there was no drum in the second half because something happened before halftime or around halftime. Actually, it was just around about halftime. Someone was naughty and got kicked out of the stadium. I'm not going to mention any names. So that was like a bit sad that they took the drums away at halftime because they got kicked out or whatever. They could have stayed there. Are those drums a part of the port, or are they part of someone? That's what I'm curious to know. I'm interested to know. Is it a part of the port, or is it someone owns it, or what happened there? But yeah, because it was. I mean, the energy was still there. It's just even better when you got the drums and things going. And the design of their outfits was. The design of their outfits was very cool. Yeah. That was funny when they tried to throw the fan. They're not going to throw him over, maybe, unless Blair's involved. Blair or Cobain. So it was funny, and I actually found it more funny. The red badge guys stressing out. They're like, oh shit, just the way they're calling and coming over, and they're like freaking out. I don't know if the camera actually, like the main TV camera, focused at any moment. They probably won't do that type of thing. So technically Port owned, but Nick takes care of it. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, they should have stayed there. Would have been good, but anyway. Of course he wouldn't have done it. I mean, maybe it's banter. It's banter. Anyway, so we got what else we got here? Here we go. Next round tomorrow we have Bula FC versus South Island United. How do you think that's gonna go? That's gonna be an interesting match. Bula FC versus South Island United. I know some of you want Bula to win. South Island United, they got the players there. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna predict could be either a draw or maybe South Island could do a bit of a surprise. Yeah, I'm like, this is gonna be a good match. I'm gonna be there for that one because it's gonna be very entertaining. Next match, Auckland FC against Vanuatu United. There's gonna be multiple goals here. I imagine there could be even up to 5 goals when they get some of the other forwards in and everything like that. Hey, man, it's good to see you. How's it going, mate? So you think You disagree about South Island? You don't rate their squad overall? I mean, they surprised me a bit yesterday on the Saturday, but they're like, they're a bit. I think just Auckland was just too powerful for them. I mean, your Bula's got you got Krishna in there, and you got a lot of good players. Yeah, actually, you got Semi in there and everything like that. But it's just like they could take. I think they could take a surprise because you got like South Island, like you meant, like you got some good. You got some good individuals there, like Gray, like Christian Gray. There's Ange again, Christian Gray. And Thoots, and like you got some of these players, but they're like still have to gel together. But the same as Bula, they also have to gel together. Or they could have played before, but it was like with the national team. But but they got bugger all depth in the South Island squad. But how about Bula? Aren't they also? They got a lot of kids in there. Kids, young people, young professional players, kids. Sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be a very interesting game. Auckland, yes, Auckland FC against Vanuatu United. That's gonna be it's gonna be a bit of a quite a lot of goals in there. Don't take it easy, Auckland FC guys. Go in there. This is interesting. I think Solomon Kings look pretty good. The most controlled in possession of the island teams. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to. They were. Unfortunately, I couldn't see the whole match. We saw parts of it in and out of doing some other activities. But yeah, I'll be interested. Like the next on when is it? Thursday. No, the game's on Wednesday. I'll be able to watch all of those games entirely. So I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to them. And unfortunately, on Sunday I couldn't because of some family stuff. So I'm really interested. I just saw a little part. I had the TV on but couldn't see it. So Bula actually had a 16-year-old started against Vanuatu. Yeah. There's some young lads in there, but that's what this league's about, getting these young lads into like this level of game. They're only going to improve. That's the whole idea of this. And so on the next day, on Wednesday, you got Tahiti and PNG. PNG's got the Brazilians in there. They could, in this game here, they did lose, but I think they could actually take away. I think they could take it away. Was the Tahiti goalie that got injured? From memory, the Tahiti goalie got injured, and then they got the other. Was it in Tahiti or another one? Can't remember. I saw that, and it happened. I was like, it's not often you see a goalie come off. Anyway, South Melbourne and Solomon Kings again. I can't really say because unfortunately I couldn't watch these games and give an opinion, like my professional TV watching opinion. The fitness will be the Sting the Island teams come in next couple of matches. Hopefully they can come back. That's going to be for all of the teams, like with the depth of squad. Auckland has got a very good, like the squad, like the people got on the bench and everything like that. They're really good, so they can swap and come in for like. Imagine tomorrow we're going to get like almost a whole new team on the pitch for Auckland FC. Just to give them a run around, so that the guys that played on Saturday, they got a breather before the Friday game. Maybe I can imagine seeing that. And you think that Tahiti in particular will be gassed after that match against up against South Melbourne. They will be, because South Melbourne, they kept going. There was an intense fixture from the parts that I saw. But anyway, so that's coming up tomorrow and on Wednesday. I'm loving this this pro league. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait for it to grow, and that's the idea of it. And then we're off to, okay, let's pull this Band-Aid off. We're going off to the A-League now. It hurts. This is the match on Friday. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to go hide this here because, oh, man. What a sucky game. I mean, Hamish is probably celebrating. So yeah, we're at the A-League now. Hamish is probably celebrating. What were you celebrating? Probably. But yeah, I mean, when Lockie brought an extra time or in the first half, minute 45, it was, oh man, that was, that goal was, it was a very, very good goal. Now I've just gone and forgotten it. I should make notes when I do these. I should make notes when I do these live streams shows. But winging it, anything can happen. But I do remember I remember celebrating. We were like, oh, that was so good, so good. And then up 1-0 at half, up 1-0 at halftime, and then we had, hang on, I've got on the website my things. Here we go. Oh yeah, Gallegos, he got a yellow card like in the first 5 minutes. I remember that, and I was like, ooh, that was an early one. And they keep saying, the commentators, like, oh yeah, he always does things like that. He sort of doesn't always do that. But it wasn't good having in the first 5 minutes. I was actually a bit worried. We had Hiroki, he got injured. He went down again after a header, which was like, wasn't good. And he's like in like a hamstring injury, so he got replaced by Elliot. De Vries. Oh man, De Vries. I've been looking for a photo, even on. I tried to rewind I tried to watch the A-League match between Melbourne City and Auckland FC just to see. Did you see De Vries? He had like this bandage going across here, like covering part of his eye, which was like so swollen. And on his cheek, it looked like the bloody cheekbone was coming out. He's such a big egg. He could have had like a bloody whole, like an omelette for the whole team. It was just old Mr. Eggs from the Auckland FC coaching staff. He would have loved the size of this egg. It was huge, but I couldn't find it anywhere online or anything. Either I was completely drunk that night and imagining things, or I can't find it anywhere because it was just, I was like, oh shit, that looks serious, like it needed some serious attention there. It was like, wow, I couldn't find it. If anyone finds it, show me if I can upload it for next time or something like that. It was gruesome. Like, he deserved to come off. And then we had that bloody penalty where, that off De Vries's, I can't remember if that was after or before his accident. But anyway, and honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, oh shit, a penalty. And it sort of, a couple of seconds went by, and then suddenly the VAR, and then it was like, oh man, it was, yeah. I know. Thing is, like Saturday was busy with the game, so I didn't have time. Sunday was really busy too, and I was just like, didn't have time to go back to the game and screenshot it. But yeah, any gruesomeness or things like that, screenshot it, chuck it onto the Discord or whatever, and anything you want, and I can upload some of the best stuff onto these live shows. The Randall with the through ball, yeah, that's it. But that's not the first one, though. That's not the first one. And then, so that was the penalty, which really sucked. And then we had the second goal in the 81st minute. Mementi, just it was a chipped cross, headed, and it was just like, and there was stoppages and okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. It was like, I wasn't a happy chappy at the end of that match because, yeah, why? Because it's his fault, Piney. This is the first time, he didn't say this, I'm saying this, first time we have lost, Auckland FC has lost a game after scoring first time in the history of the A-League, the world, the universe, first time it's happened. Because Piney City, like, our away record is crazy. We'd played 20, 12-1, 6 draw, only lost 2, and what happens? We lose another one. But anyway, so it's all his fault. Go blame him. So all of our results in the past against Melbourne, 2-2. That was in Melbourne. Oh, there's an own goal in there. And Moreno got that goal right at the end. We had 3-0 here, which was great with Mai Painika and Max Mata. And then this horrible, shitty game. And what else we got here? I'll get to that detail in a second. So here are the results. So we have Melbourne City beat Auckland FC 2-1. Brisbane Roar beat Perth Glory 1-2. I'm loving... Okay, what do you think of the Perth Glory coach? It's so much... I'm like waiting for his interviews and things like that. Just like, what crazy shit is he going to say? It's like entertaining. I know, yeah, that was that Piney Jinx. Was a cherry on top. I know. He said it on the Football Fever. Old Piney. But he tweeted that too. He tweeted that. So it says, you love him. Yeah, I'm just like waiting for his other, I'm not a goat type thing. I'm not a mountain goat. I was like, he's so cool. I want to, if there's a chance, I would love to interview him. That'd be so cool. What else we got? Newcastle Jets beat Western Sydney Wanderers. What's happening to them? They're real shit this year, not expected. Is it because of Barbarouses? You know, it sort of happens there. Central Coast Mariners and MacArthur, 1-1 draw. Nice. And Adelaide United 2-1. This is a good thing for us. Beat against Melbourne, victory, and nothing else happened. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, Hamish. Sydney FC lost, and some yellow team, they won 2-0 something, whatever. I mean, it was good because that actually, this is like one of those things like, we don't want Sydney to win. We don't want Wellington to win. So it's like, lose both. Can they both lose 3 points? But anyway, I suppose it's better that Sydney lost because otherwise they would have overtaken us. And Wellington Phoenix, because we sort of don't want them to disappear like could actually happen. So after these results, we go to the table. And as you mentioned here, the league is very tight. Auckland are not the same as they were last year. I would probably agree with you there. What makes me the most nervous is our goalkeeping with Vald. Like with Paulson there, yep, Paulson wasn't perfect. He made a couple of mistakes, but he sort of had more confidence in our goalkeeper. Now with Vald, it's just like he could have come out for that goal. He could have come out for that last goal of Melbourne City. That's right. Now I remember the goal. Now I remember cursing. He could have come out. I mean, maybe he was like too scared to come out because of what happened in the Australia Cup, where he did come out too much and he got circled basically twice before going for the goal. Yeah, so as you can see, can't put my finger on it. Brugger's taken that 10 role. He needs all others on the same page. Yes, I think Brooke could be replacing Guillermo Mai at some, as in like the end of this season. You could imagine something like that because he's just, for a lot of people, since Moreno's gone, you got Gallegos and Guillermo Mai. They're like the level. I mean, I've seen Felipe. He's done quite well and everything like that. But Guillermo, sorry, mate, you haven't been involved as much. You haven't showed your potential. I'm not too sure why that's happening, but it's just something's happening there. And if it doesn't improve over the next 12 matches, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Guillermo. Because, I mean, Lockie, yeah, he's good at just running around everyone. Yeah, so, and everyone needs to be on the same page. So I like when we have our back four, the Sakai and Hall and De Vries, and yeah, I like our traditional back four. But yeah, it's a different feel. But what scares me the most is Val, and maybe the backs also don't believe so much in him because whenever they pass it back, it's like everyone like at our house like screams like no, even at the stadium too. And you got here, Lolly is back. That's the only reason they postponed that game. They said it was the pitch. It was not the pitch. It's because Joe Lolly was injured and they had to wait for him because, Auckland's not allowed to win the league again. But yeah. You remember the Prophet. You remember Rid saying we were going to get smashed on this coverage on Friday. Yeah. Commentators curse. Vold should have come out for it, but the formation change screw. Oh, the formation is like, what is it, putting 5? Well, then 3 is just like, they're just messing up. There was a big mess. I was not happy with those changes at all. And you don't know why guys sit deeper earlier than last year. Like, that's the bit of a problem at the moment with Kodika, is like when you get this league, it still like starts not putting the bus up or whatever it is called. It's just like, yeah, I've noticed that. Go for more. And you think, is it Guillermo Maia has been fouled out every time eyes are shot, the opponent gets bodies in front of the ball. Yeah, like the 5-2-3. I mean, keep going for bloody goals. We had no midfield for the last 20 minutes, and it's just like there's a big space. Oh yeah, it was highly frustrating. Okay, so here we are. This is here's to remind me one of the games, the Central Coast Mariners and MacArthur, that was postponed a day due to, was it shit weather or something like that? And when you spend all night painting a last minute message banner just for the game to be postponed. And then what was the banner? It was this: the Central Coast Mariners, for sale, water views, idyllic location, 11 trophies included. Ooh, they snuck that in. They probably weren't supposed to bring that in, and they snuck that in there. And yeah, because that is prime location in front of the waterfront. And that guy, it dropped like $5 million or 15 million. I can't remember how much it is. So yeah, Paulson was beyond this league. Yeah, I actually haven't heard much about Paulson over in Poland over the last, now that I mention it, over the last 4 to 8 weeks or so. That's interesting. You could shoot from anywhere and you'd have confidence he was going to save it. Yeah. I'm not sure Vaud could command. Yeah, definitely not. Doesn't, and he's got a bit of an attitude too. He thinks he's better than he is, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So Polish League is on break. So that's probably why I haven't heard anything, because it's like midwinter and it's like fucking ground's iced over the whole time. And so next game we've got coming up is Central Coast Mariners. In paper, it should be fairly easy-ish. We've won 1-4. That was a good game when we won it. I always, every time I think of their home pitch, I always remember those bottles. Which one's that? The one with the ketchup bottles and the barbecue sauce bottles, and the one where they're doing the finger. I love that. I've saved that. Then we've got a 2-2 at home. We won 1-2 in December recently with the Randall and Cosgrove goal, and there's also an own goal. That was Elliot from memory. And this Saturday we're against them. What score do you think it is? We have to win this. We must win this. There's no excuses. If we do not win this, shit's going to hit the fan. There's going to be people spewing. I think Val will be taken off. Ollie will be on. Some other main matches. But, I mean, we, in theory, I'm pretty sure we're going to win this. But this is football. You never know. And just so everyone knows, this weekend, there is the beach. The beach is back. If you want to go bury your kids or whatever, or hide some evidence, chuck it in, leave it in the sand there. And, yeah, that's happening this kickoff, 5 o'clock. On Saturday. It's going to be good. I love going to the stadium, being back at the stadium and everything like that. And I think, yep, that's pretty much all that we have for this exciting episode. There was so much more I wanted to add, but I haven't been able to these last days. Like tomorrow, we've got getting ready for tomorrow, and lots of things happening this week. And you're going to see why. There's something else happening this week, which is a big surprise, which we'll be showing later here on episode 4. So, yeah, thank you, everyone, for joining me, and thank you for all the comments. Remember to click like, subscribe, and all of the other things everyone says there. It helps. Hey, if you click that like button right now, I guarantee it's going to turn into a football. Otherwise, Big Red's going to buy you a drink. But you just click it, and it turns into football. It's really cool. Try it now. Happens. Anyway, thanks a lot, everyone. Until next time, stay safe, take care, and of course, vamos Auckland!